The Dallas Mavericks arriving at the building earlier today. Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. Anthony Davis was among the top candidates for last season's Defensive Player of the Year award. AD said he takes pride in his defense, adding, anytime guys feel they can score it on me, I take it personally. Kevin, it's going to take an awful lot to get your shots up over the brow. Back to you.
Sure does, D.A. Thank you so much. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Now we'll look. Dallas's starting lineup. Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Doncic out there with J.J. Redick, and it's Marjanovic. In at the 5 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 2 guard. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Nobody near Schroeder. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, a look that only a few players in the league can make.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, that shot no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserve.
And when the bench steps up, it takes pressure off the starters. And they stepped up big in that game.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, look, an outstanding role player. Redick is an incredible sniper who feels comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
free throw is good for Redick.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by Dallas.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Los Angeles is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's LeBron for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that, but either way, it's a tough shot.
Now here's Redick. 17 points for him last game against New Orleans. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Knocks it loose. Outside Gasol. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Now here's Gasol. After Luka Doncic's miss, Porzingis with the block. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Lakers trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Horton Tucker. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide-open man.
Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings midseason?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever, so that's not going to change, but sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 16s, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
Now, here's Marjanovic. He's coming off a 19-point game against New Orleans.
And he was also a big factor for them defensively. I think he tallied 4 blocks in the game.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Free throw dropped for Marjanovic. Andre Drummond's checked in for the Lakers. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Lakers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
They had them in their heels the whole game. The intensity of their defense was the key factor.
This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. The 4th spot held by the Lakers.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
LeBron outside. Here's the 3. Los Angeles with another miss. The Mavericks leading. Marjanovic with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Offensive rebound. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Doncic feeling it out. Marjanovic kicks to Porzingis. Drops in the tray. Porzingis has got 5 now.
I don't think we'll ever see another 7'3" player who can drain the 3 like Porzingis. He takes the idea of that inside-outside threat to a whole nother level.
James, and the dunk by James.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. There's the pass to Porzingis. Now, Doncic, he's coming off a 37-point game against New Orleans.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
And here's Schroeder after J.J. Redick hitting the 3. No good from 18. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Schroeder. Davis, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, there's no secret that Davis can be a dominant figure on the offensive glass. I mean, and he turns those rebounds into points.
Here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Pass to Davis. No good. Nice D from Porzingis.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Lakers trail by 8. Here's Schroeder. Misses off the left iron.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. Fade away. And it's Drummond missing.
I like what he was trying to do. Shaking the D with the fadeaway. Tough look.
The 3 for Doncic. Took him no time at all on that one. Redick's got 8 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Now here's LeBron. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Utah.
Yeah, and don't forget about his passing. I mean, he didn't forget about his teammates. He was spreading the ball all over the floor.
Scooped up, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Here's Schroeder. Up again. Davis on the follow. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
Always love to see your big man run the floor. There's no questioning Davis's effort.
Doncic against Schroeder. Shoots a fader. Here's Porzingis, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Timeout called the Lakers. Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But, you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Thomas kicks to Kuzma. Pass to Caruso. It's good from long range.
All-around player. Kuzma is very solid at finding his guys in their spots.
Dallas leading by 8. Pass to Favors. Here's Cauley-Stein. Richardson outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Wow, you really admire the energetic nature of Drummond, sprinting down the floor as fast as he can to just try to finish off that opportunity right there.
Now, here's Richardson. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And Green gets it to go.
Off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Kuzma outside. Back to Thomas. The pass to Caruso. Lakers passing it around. Here's Davis. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Mavericks leading by 9. And here's Brunson. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans.
Yeah, and as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
And Los Angeles guys shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor.
And proven as a distributor, passes like this from Davis show how versatile he is.
Richardson against Davis. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul. Brunson finds Favors. In the corner, it's Richardson. Fires for 3.
That shot was affected by AD's crazy look. I mean, it allows him to challenge shots. So difficult to score on AD.
The wide open look here for Kuzma. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now here's Brunson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Green, the pass to Favors. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
And the contact doesn't shake Favors. He just outworks the defense and finishes strong.
Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Love the attitude of Thomas. I mean, he has a real underdog mentality. It's what motivates him to play so hard.
And he makes all 3. The Mavericks leading. Richardson with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Favors. It's good.
Well, yeah, high IQ basketball from Richardson. Values the easy assist over a risky shot.
Enzo Thomas will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pulls up, high post. Kuzma can't get it to go.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Richardson, no luck.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. Second, Andre Drummond.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Kuzma. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role, tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
And many people are high on Kuzma, an all-around player with a promising future given his impressive skill set.
Here's Richardson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
First one falls for him.
Well, Richardson comes from a military family. I mean, his mom was an officer in the Air Force, so he knows about discipline on and off the court. That helps a pro ball player.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Thomas. Three-pointer. Hit the tip. It's rebounded by Derek Favors. Mavericks leading by 4. Richardson outside. Outside Green. Back to Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. And the 3 ball is good. Richardson's got 5.
Doesn't hesitate on the catch and shoot. When you can light it up like Richardson, why would you?
Caruso, the pass to Drummond. Davis dishes to Thomas. Here's Caruso. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Caruso's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now Burke still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Over Thomas. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And so it's J.J. Redick making things happen for Dallas. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. A little bit earlier, we had a chance to chat with Kyle Kuzma, who loves playing alongside so much talent.
You know, for me, it's super cool just to learn, sit back, watch, but also compete against these guys. You know, that's something that I want to do. So to be around those guys and, you know, be in the foxhole with those guys is, you know, it's pretty incredible.
Well, Kuzma, Greg, has certainly learned a lot, proficient at the offensive end, and adding more to his game every day.
He Yeah, I mean, he's been focused on improving the defense and rebounding, and much of that is due to the players he's been surrounded by.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, we've got Burke. Green is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Favors in at the 5, roaming the paint. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And both free throws good for Kuzma. And it's Burke with the ball for Dallas. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, "We can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop." Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. They get it back. Richardson, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, what a competitive play from Richardson, refusing to let the other team get control of the ball.
The Mavericks have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. Doncic is checked in for Dallas. Lakers trail by 6. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Pass to James. Out to Kuzma. Porzingis with the block. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Horton Tucker's checked in. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Thomas. And Dallas with a change here, too. Hardaway's checked in for Josh Richardson. 4 on the clock. And a deep three from James. Los Angeles with another miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now. I mean, I don't always like the 3 on the fast break, but the D was set up well inside.
And here is LeBron after Tim Hardaway made that last three-pointer. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Here's Favors, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And that one falls for Favors. And so Favors nails both of them.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
James up top. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
I mean, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
The drive by Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And when you want Doncic, he's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jay. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Redick is checked in. Here's Horton Tucker. Covered by Redick. Passes it to LeBron. Outside Gasol. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Two open that time. Made it look too easy. Horton Tucker's got 6 in the quarter.
And the recognition Gasol has is tremendous. I mean, you can't leave anyone open or he'll find it.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Now here's James. Over Hardaway. James, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 10-point game. James, the pass to Schroeder. That one misses. Nice D from Doncic. For Dallas, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Wednesday, they're off to Oklahoma City to face off with the Thunder. Then on Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Mavericks leading by 7. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's all over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
Horton Tucker, that's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Doncic. He has 7. Redick with the 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. And here is LeBron. Here's Schroeder. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Doncic. That's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. No one near James as he lets it go. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
This is the confidence that James has. He knows he can take and make this shot when given the chance.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Porzingis.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And both free throws good for Porzingis. Lakers trail by 5. Now the pass to Horton Tucker. The fadeaway. Here's Kuzma. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Great hustle on the part of Kuzma, outworking everyone else on the glass and getting a nice reward for it.
Brunson kicks to Redick. Doncic outside. Knocked away. It's stolen by Schroeder. Here's Horton Tucker. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Redick. Marjanovic with it. Gasol covering. Tipped away. It's stolen by Schroeder. The feed to James. And LeBron throws it down.
James is effective at getting near the basket. Always look to dunking it home.
Dallas has gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Brunson the pass to Porzingis. And here's Doncic from the arc. Drills it from outside. Doncic has got 8 points in the quarter.
It's impossible for the D to impact that type of shots if it's going to be that matchup. He's giving away too many inches.
The drive by LeBron. Over in the corner, Gasol. Pass to Horton Tucker. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Horton Tucker's got 17.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Porzingis against James. And it's off the back rim, no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
For Los Angeles, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Drummond's checked in for Marc Gasol. And Dallas also making a switch. Cauley Stein's checked in. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
And here is LeBron after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. LeBron dishes to Schroeder. Kicks it out to James, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Let's check out the NBA's best three-point threats. Number 5 is J.J. Redick.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
The Mavericks leading, and the Mavericks call time here.
Start it.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Luka Doncic. Just an incredible month of basketball. Putting up 26 points per, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Lakers shooting the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% from the field. Caruso The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And that one's good by Davis.
I'm not going to lie. I mean, he's a hard guard. This guy has it all between the touch, length, smarts, quickness. You name it.
Now, here's Doncic. 13 points in the game. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
Second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they could extend that play.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's James. 6 points for him. And another shot, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Thomas checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And Dallas with a change here, too. Josh Richardson's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Now the Lakers on the break. Takes a three. Thomas, it's a wide open look. That one's good from the corner. Thomas got 7 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Richardson. He's got 11. Pass to Cauley-Stein. No good on the shot. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Lobbed up there for Drummond. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
And a quick check of the stats for Drummond. The past month has been surreal. Second in field goal percentage. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And you mentioned it, he's the second best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He could take over that top spot. And he hits the first of 3. Trey Burks checked in for Luka Doncic. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. Now here's James. 6 points for him. Pass it to Caruso. Back to James. Kicks to Davis. And it's off from three-point range.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Burke. And it's sent back by Drummond. Outside, Davis over Cauley-Stein. And it's Davis missing. Dallas shooting reasonably well, 45%. It's Richardson on the wing. Here's Burke. And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2. The pass to Caruso. Offline with his 3.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he makes the first. Burke hits them both. .58 seconds left in the first half of basketball. LeBron outside. Outside Thomas. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 6th assist on the night.
The quickness to get in position, the quick shot release. IT in space on the perimeter, just a nightmare to defend. Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. On defense, Dallas. They've led by as many as 11 points. Davis kicks to James. It's stolen by Green. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And Green slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right. And I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
And the chemistry Cauley Stein has with his guys is evident. He knows when to go for these alley-oops.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter as they maintained most of their first quarter lead and now lead by 3 at the break. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they've gotten to the line tonight a lot. Basically, they're saying, I'm going to take it to you. And the only way you can stop me is to foul me. But here's the thing. If you're afraid to sacrifice your body, you'll never pick up a lot of free throws. So great job in the first half.
Jack, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, it's been a big night for the guys off the bench so far. Their scoring has given them a real spark. I think we can expect a few more minutes for the reserves than usual tonight.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Lakers trail by 3. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. And it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. And the wide open shot from Redick. But they recover it.
That's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Davis against Porzingis. And it's Davis missing.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. It now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the 3, facing up and let him use his burst. Lets him maximize what he can do. But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Another shot, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third. And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
Good on the three-point shot.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
When he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
A three from Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 5-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home.
There's so many levels to Davis's offensive game, and the mid-range happens to be one of them.
Second chance shot. Here's Marjanovic. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Marjanovic has got 10 points in the game. Outside, Davis. Here's Horton Tucker. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
And the Mavericks call time here. Derek Favors checked in for the Mavericks. Now that we have a moment, let's see who have been the top assist teams in the league this season. The Lakers in 5th.
And, you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
Doncic with it. He's got 13. Favors finds Doncic. Redick inside the line, and he hits the jump shot. 18 points for him.
Yeah, and for Redick, it's all about finding his rhythm. Once he does this, he's capable of getting and staying hot.
Back to Schroeder. Great D that time from Favors.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Lakers trail by 4. Here's Schroeder, and he dunks it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Here's Schroeder. The shot, no good. Nice D from Doncic. Favors passes to Doncic. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. And now a 7-point Maverick lead.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
From about 16, Hardaway, no good. Lakers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Oh!
I love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artist.
Doncic outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Gasol. Floats it up for James. Porzingis with the steal. From deep. The offensive rebound. And that one's good by Favors. Favors has got 8 points.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
James, Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Schroeder. And a miss there off the inbound. The Mavericks another fast break chance right here. The shot by Redick, no good. Here's Horton Tucker. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Horton Tucker's got 8 points in the quarter.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, that's the one area where they've had an edge, but they've been outworking too many other aspects of this game. He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easy to swallow if they keep the lead.
For Los Angeles, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And the first one drops.
Yeah, the coaching staff values the effect Davis has on the team. I mean, he's a strong enough player that the rest of the guys can really rally around him.
Isaiah Thomas, he's checked in for the Lakers. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Brunson against Davis. Brunson kicks to Redick. 5 on the clock. Here's Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And both free throws good for Porzingis. Los Angeles calls timeout. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Look, they can't leave him alone for a second on the perimeter. Not the way he's shooting the three tonight.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Pass to Caruso. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Launches a three, and that one's good. Caruso's got 12 points in the game.
Wow, he's a confident shooter from three-point range. I mean, even with the D hovering near him.
Out to Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 8 here in this one already. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles, trailing here by 8. And it's Davis with the jam.
This is what makes AD so special. His ability to score on the drive, even with the contact.
Doncic finds Brunson. Here's Redick. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Los Angeles has gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots in long range. And that one's good. Caruso.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
That's the big reason this game is still so close. I mean, he's been lights out from long range.
Lakers trail by 3. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
And that one drops for him. 6 points for him.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Well, I mean, anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offensive end.
Dallas calls timeout.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick, a shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Favors. Green comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Richardson in for Doncic. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Richardson.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Lakers trail by 3. Here's Caruso. 15 points in the game. Passes it to Drummond. Inside. And that one's good. Caruso. Caruso's got 17.
Oh, man, fantastic awareness from the big man. Drummond has an impressive understanding for when his guys have clean looks.
Back to Cauley-Stein. In the corner, it's Richardson. For Davis. And Davis sends it back. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. So they take the lead. Caruso's got 19 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, Porzingis. Over in the corner, Green. From deep, Richardson. But they'll get another chance.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Caruso, no good. Porzingis can't hit.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
He gets it in there. Caruso's got the lead up to 3 now for Los Angeles.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
There's the whistle and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Green. And it's Burke in for Jalen Brunson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Hardaway kicks to Burke. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Burke's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
Oh, good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Now Drummond. He's got 6. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort. Pushing it up. Here's Porzingis. That one doesn't go. Davis with some nice D. Here's Caruso. The Mavericks pull it in. And here they come. Richardson gets a wide open look. Another 3 for Dallas.
Oh, graceful range shot by Richardson. I mean, he makes finding holes in the perimeter look rather easy.
Thomas Thomas surveying the D. Shoots over Burke, and again, no good by the Lakers. Dallas leading by 3. Cauley-Stein with it. Now Thomas defending. Hardaway, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Thomas's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Out to Porzingis. Burke, the pass to Porzingis. Hands it from downtown. Porzingis has got 11 in the second half.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And with his usual degree of difficulty, I mean, that's an easy one. Thomas able to just catch and release.
Burke dishes to Richardson. Outside Hardaway. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks. Luka Doncic comes in for Josh Richardson. Lakers trail by 7. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Horton Tucker. He's got 25. Thomas kicks to Caruso. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Horton Tucker. 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Doncic. Great D that time from Davis. And so it's Dallas, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 7. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. And it's Burke in at the point.
Wow. Drummond leaving the floor so quickly. The chemistry he has with his teammates on these alley-oops is very impressive.
Marjanovic finds Doncic. Over Thomas. Here's Porzingis. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. They get Marc Gasol.
Showing why he's an elite talent. Porzingis making difficult physical finishes look effortless.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. Lakers trail by 8. James looking it over. Now the dish to Schroeder. A 3-ball. They get it back. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
An elite offensive rebounder. Drummond judges shots, trajectories, and angles so well. I mean, just great hustle.
And here is Burke. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Hardaway against LeBron. From deep. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there will be more in store.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Horton Tucker, that's good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
And here's Gasol outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
I was rare to find a 7-footer who has the skill and body control to hit pull-up jumpers. Gasol, one of the few.
Now, here's Burke. He's guarded by Schroeder, and that one's good. Burke.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
James outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Doncic outside for the three. The Mavericks rebound.
That's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
James in the post. Guarded by Hardaway. And it's blocked. What a play. He just snatches the shot out of midair. Here's Burke. Buries the corner three. And it's an 8-point Dallas lead.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Down low, here's Gasol, and finished off by Gasol.
Gasol refuses to be held down on the way up.
Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a three to his game in the last season with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch five. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
What you love most about Gasol is his passion. I mean, he inspires everyone around him. He competes every night.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Right side, Redick. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocked.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Now off the inbound. The Lakers with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's LeBron.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Goes up again, and the layup is good.
Yeah, now 1 of 4 here in the fourth quarter.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They've led by as many as 11 points. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. James outside. Back to Schroeder. Fires the three. No good that time. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Here's Hardaway. Here's Doncic. And it's sent back by Drummond.
He knows he has to be their defensive anchor. I mean, when Drummond hustles on this end, he can get these blocks.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
James against Hardaway. Here's Schroeder. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Schroeder's got 10 points here in the second half.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
LeBron drives in.
We can't get James a lane to the basket. He's exceptionally quick at attacking on the drive.
Dallas leading by 4. Doncic outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. Drummond's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And finished off by Gasol.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Offensive rebound.
He hasn't been able to find any kind of groove this quarter. I mean, it seems like he's been running on fumes since halftime.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
And this is why his teammates trust him. James has a sensational feel for an addition.
And then Hardaway with the dunk. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Horton Tucker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on J.J. Redick.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Davis is checked in for Drummond. Good on both. The Mavericks trailing. Doncic kicks to Porzingis, and there's the pass to Marjanovic. Doncic outside. This one for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Doncic has got 24.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Porzingis with the block. Throws it up high. Redick with the bucket. And it's a 4-point Dallas lead.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Here's LeBron. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
The first free throw is good.
In many ways, he feels like he's playing his best ball right now when you talk about LeBron James.
So he gets them both. Now, here's Doncic. Over to the wing. Outside, Redick. And they double up Doncic. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Mavericks now. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Marjanovic. And that one is off. Good D by Gasol. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Davis. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Mavericks leading. And here's Doncic from the arc. Anthony Davis with the rebound. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Schroeder. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Luka Doncic. The first one falls. Schroeder hits them both. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Yep, it counts.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Hardaway against James. Pulls from the top of the key. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
I love how James takes hold of these possessions. When his team needs a basket, he steps up to the plate.
Doncic against Schroeder.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss. This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Porzingis with the ball, picked up by Davis. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Here's Gasol. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 1.
When you need a big bucket, Gasol is there, and as dependable as they come.
Teardrop shot. Hardaway with a wide open look. No good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
Drills the 3-pointer. Hardaway has got 8 points in the quarter. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down.
And a deep 3 from James. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Doncic outside. Horton Tucker with the rebound. Horton Tucker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the rejection by Marjanovic. They recover it. Horton Tucker, the pass to LeBron. So the wing on the left. Wide open look for Gasol. Right through the cylinder that time. All net.
You can see why they give the ball to Gasol. I mean, he's phenomenal decision-making down the stretch. A clutch performance.
1:04 left to play here in the 4th. Here's Doncic. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 2. There's 53 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
And not exactly quick off the floor, but Luka uses great anticipation to make defensive plays.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. LeBron dishes to Schroeder. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that trade has been deadly. Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 3. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. One second separating the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Shoot 2.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And what's so impressive about Doncic, the maturity. Yes, he's polished, but he's got a completeness to his game at such a young age.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
But if they get what they want out of that trip, now a 2-possession game.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. And here's LeBron outside. That shot misses. And so it's Dallas winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.